how to break a pattern. Certain patterns can't be broken, like the winter and snow. My perspective of it can change. How to break a pattern. It's just been my experience that first of all, I have to identify a pattern is a series of behaviors fed by thoughts, fed by emotions, with underlying belief systems, structures attached to them. So it's kind of a whole shenanigan in one. But once let's say it's a physical pattern that I don't prefer. So the first step is to become aware that maybe this is not my favorite preference to do, to be, to act, whatever this looks like. So that's the first step by awareness, is to simply become aware and admit it to yourself, to myself, that it is not of my preference. And then what happens, you'll find, is that every time, I'll just use I statements. Every time I would repeat the pattern or the behavior, I became more and more conscious of that I was doing it again. So my current non-preference is shopping to fill a void, and I'm not exactly sure what that is yet, but to fill a void, and I don't have a job, so I am putting myself in debt, which then causes more stress, and guilt and shame and struggle, which is self-perpetuated by my actions. So every time I go out, and I can justify it in my head, like, oh, I need milk, for example, and I'll go to I can convince myself that I'll go to a grocery store, right? So I'm not going to Walmart, because Walmart has a lot of things other than just milk. So in my head, I know that I get very tempted and distracted, and impulsive. So I say, okay, I'm going to the grocery store that has only groceries, and I'm getting milk. That's it. And then I get there, and and then I lose it, and I end up like spending $100 on, I couldn't even tell you what, groceries that I don't need. So then the next time I do it, it's the pattern. What am I do? I find myself like putting items from the cart back. So the point is, I become more like conscious of, do I really need this? Is this a need or a want? And then at some points, I can even, like, while I'm in my house, like, ask myself, do I really need milk? I don't drink milk, so, I don't need milk. But whatever it is, do I really need this? Or am I just trying to, like, escape? And sometimes I can stop the pattern and not leave the house, thus not spending money, thus not, the struggle with debt. That doesn't happen very often. But yeah, so there's kind of a process to it. I don't have it down pat yet. I'm still in debt. But it's my personal belief, when I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of whatever I'm being sick and tired of, then I'll implement the actual, like, precise stopping of the pattern. And, I'm a recovering drug addict, alcoholic, who knows what else more, but I needed to hit a bottom, and it looks different to everybody, and my insanity was insane, but so is somebody else's. It's a personal thing of what, how much struggle do I need to create for myself, and how much do I personally believe in the concept of struggle. And apparently I have a belief a lot of, I believe a lot about it in it, because I do it all the time to myself, which, is underlined by a profound belief in I'm not worthy, which is also a belief of guilt because I'm alive. I'm yet to further figure that one out. But yeah, so I mean, I've done some of the work. The work still continues, obviously, but that's some of the process that I've gone through to just figure out, like, why the heck do I keep doing this? This is insane. So that's a little shenanigan tidbit on maybe something hopefully that can help you, at least to identify what you prefer and what you don't prefer, and that for it may or may not be normal, that you keep doing it over and over and over and over again. But for me, the trick is that I'm more conscious, and then the more conscious I become of it, the more painful, quote, it is for me to continue it, and I have hopes that eventually it'll be painful enough that I stop. I'll keep you updated on that. Thanks.